A humanitarian crisis is growing by the hour in Del Rio, Texas. An estimated 13,000 migrants, many of them Haitian, have crossed the border illegally in a matter of days. They're camping in hazardous conditions under a bridge, overwhelming the Border Patrol and putting the city of Del Rio into a state of emergency. Fox 4's Alex BOYÉR has more on what's happening there and the billions of dollars in border spending Governor Abbott just approved. Alex.
Hi, Clarice. A short time ago, we learned that the Texas National Guard is now setting up barriers around the area in an effort to insulate the residents of the city of Del Rio. Now, it's unclear how so many Haitian migrants amassed so quickly in that one particular area. The situation unfolding on the same day that Governor Greg Abbott announced billions of dollars in additional funding for border security.
New aerials capture the sheer volume of migrants, mostly Haitian, crammed underneath an international bridge in the border city of Del Rio Friday. A Fox News reporter gives his observation from a Texas DPS helicopter.
Hundreds of people just streaming in every minute here. It's just remarkable.
Del Rio's mayor declared a local state of emergency, shutting down toll booths to the bridge crossing into Mexico, arguing safety concerns for city workers on the bridge.
This is beyond crisis. This is urgent. This is dire.
At the Fort Worth Police Officers Association office Friday, Governor Greg Abbott signed HB 9 into law.
Altogether, Texas is devoting $3 billion to secure our border.
It provides state funding for border security, including money to continue building a wall. Governor Abbott also talked about the tense situation in Del Rio.
The people who are under that bridge right now are going to be relocated by the United States Department of Defense.
Governor Abbott says some of the migrants will be taken to federal facilities in Arizona, California, and possibly Laredo. In the meantime, DPS and the Texas National Guard are setting up a perimeter
to de-escalate the tension around that bridge, to make sure that we keep our state and our community safe.
If you look at Haiti, it's a place of instability, widespread poverty.
Laura Collins is the director of the Bush Institute SMU Economic Growth Initiative. Collins isn't surprised by the influx of Haitians at the border. The small island nation has been hit by 2 devastating earthquakes. The nation's president was assassinated last month.
A lot of Haitians have left Haiti in the last decade plus to try to find their way to new homes, not just in the United States, but also in South America.
But Collins says a lot of that work in South America has dried up. The pandemic is another major driving factor, and many migrants believe they have a better chance of getting into the U.S. through asylum under the Biden administration.
But the border is really it's a symptom of an immigration system that doesn't really work on a number of fronts.
And it's unclear at this point how quickly the migrants will be relocated to those federal facilities. Today at that news conference in Fort Worth, Governor Abbott also added that yesterday the state signed a contract with companies overseeing construction of that new state-funded border wall. He said they'll begin work on that very shortly.